has a specific energy of 35 to 40 watt hours per kilogram. Guys, why did they just give us a whole bunch of why did we have to learn watt hours per kilogram? Who wants to take a guess what that means? What is watts? Speed of the electricity. Hours is a time frame. Kilograms is a weight. So use those three, combine them, and tell me what you think.
I think you know the size of the battery you have is going to last you how long.
Yeah, that's literally what it means. Okay, you go and you check the wattage of the battery, which will be given to you in watt hours. So in other words, it'll say like 20 watt hours, and then you know, well, if this battery or if my drone, for example, weighs this many kilograms, then the battery is going to use this many watts per hour for every kilogram. Okay. So in other words, it's saying the heavier the drone, the less the faster your battery will discharge. Okay, the heavier the drone, or in fact, even some cases, the heavier the battery itself, the faster the battery will discharge. In other words, the more it'll lose its power at a faster rate. What did I say a cell was? It's a what? A cell is part of the battery, but what part of the battery is the cell? The cell is where the energy is stored. Yeah, where the electricity is actually stored is in your cells. Okay? So, what this is saying is, in our new age, our modern day batteries, you want every cell to have an equal amount of energy. Otherwise, the battery is not going to be used properly. But in SLA batteries, you don't need that. Okay, this cell can be half full, and this cell can be full, and this cell can be completely empty. It doesn't matter. Okay, SLA batteries are the only battery where the cell balance, we call it charge cell balancing. And SLA batteries pretty much, when it comes to drone equipment, they're the only batteries where we don't need to worry about balancing the charge cell. And then physically bigger cells. So if you have a cell that's this big versus a cell that's this big, okay, your physically bigger cells have an ability to hold a higher charge capacity, which results in longer battery working time. Duh, right? Let's take this classroom. If this classroom is a cell, it can fit this many people. If we have twice a bigger classroom, we can fit twice as many people. It's kind of obvious. Okay, the bigger the cell, the more space inside the cell for electricity to be stored. And therefore, the longer lasting the battery will be.